Hello. What the? Oh, sorry. I just started them already. Oh yeah. Hi, Emily. She's so pretty. Look at her. Wow, pretty. Oh, I forgot. Anyway, I'll be doing Emilie Story Quest.
Neutralize.
Pretty lady. I like her. I like her shade of green. See? Okay, well. I guess. Oh, weird. What happened? Wow, my gosh. Anyway, Story Quest. Oh, wow, I haven't done. Not fun. Because I'm waiting for Kinich. And I want to do it when I already have him. Floral Death. Blood Dew. Oh, damn. I didn't know that was the title. Pomum de Ambra. Wow. Okay. Go. Oh! Sumeru. Oh, yeah. In the trailer. Okay. Top note floral death. Top note. Top note. I think that's something. This is like notes has something to do with perfumes. I'm pulling I'm pulling that out of somewhere. I don't even know. Port Ormos has been exceptionally lively lately. It's always been lively. It looks like preparations for something big are underway. Ooh, Port Ormos. Let's go. Emilie Story Quest. Woohoo! Woohoo! Wow. Looks so bare. I completely forgot. No healer required.
There are still so many places for us to explore.
Keep up.
Wait, I guess this won't have Nahida stuff. I just wanna read mines. Even though I wanna walk around this Tainari. I didn't know we... I haven't been spoiled, thankfully, about Emilie Story Quest.
I see everything.
The August flower. A mysterious species.
Oh, a ghost flower. How about you?
Little hints.
This exhibition is exhausting.
Wow, there's mind reading. Hi, Tainari. Oh my gosh.
I thought I told him to spray it with water to retain moisture before applying the film. You can't treat a glaze lily like a cactus. If Sanjay does this again, the loss will have to come out of his food expenses.
This Sanjay name.
I'll go talk to him. At this rate, he won't even be able to afford eating cacti for much longer.
Hey, Tainari.
Hey, Tainari. Oh my god.
Oh, it's you two. It's been a while.
We just
What
met them.
brings you to Port Ormos?
Final Story Quest second.
We didn't have anything to do, and this place looked pretty lively, so we decided to stop by. But, what's with all the flowers around here?
What was the name of those? Knuckleweed. What was the other one? Shingasin? I forgot the other. Sumeru Rose, Marca, Rainbow Rose.
Well, Port Ormos is currently organizing a flower exhibition featuring flowers and
Ooh.
plants from all over Teyvat.
Of
So
course.
I came to help out.
Nice.
The exhibition includes flowers from every corner of the world, each with their own unique properties and needs. With that in
Padisara.
mind, the curator commissioned a flower pot from
Window Lancer,
Kasharawar
Cecilia.
capable of retaining heat and moisture.
Those aren't pickable.
Even so, an expert is still required
to
to develop
develop tailored-
tailored transportation and care plans for each type of flower.
I'm sure they do.
Oh, and that expert is you, right?
Not this time, no.
Oh.
I'm just here
Well-
to help out. The expert in charge is someone else.
I mean, it's not Tainari's Story Quest, so...
Mr. Tainari! Sanjay! He
Huh?
confused the poisonous bulbs with garlic shoots, and he ate them!
Are you What?
Never mind. Forget about what I said about the food expenses. Apologies, traveler, Paimon. Looks like I've got something to take care of. I'll be back in just a moment.
My gosh, these people.
Tainari's busy no matter where he is, huh?
He's the forest ranger. Too many people eat... too many people are careless about what they eat.
Yeah, seems like it. Hey, don't look at Paimon like that!
Wait, I was...
Paimon is super careful about what she eats.
You eat slimes. Please.
Well, looks like Tainari might be busy for a while. Let's take a look around the port in the meantime.
Pretty floral death blood Jew. Jew is so different. D-E-W. Jew. Oh, never mind. Walk around nearby. Okay, let's test our flowers. Those aren't something I can pick. Those are probably roses then. No, why am I thinking Dendrograna? This is the one you can find in the Azuma. Or the one with the blood. I can't remember. Oh my god. Nah, I give up. The neat rows of flowers were just so tempting, but I really wanted to pick some. My hand just stretched out on its own, but when I thought of Tainari's serious face, I managed to yank my hand back in time. Why am I thinking of Dendrograna? It's even different. See, I know who uses it, but I completely forgot about the name. Where is she? Oh my gosh, she's so down here. Oh my god. I was close. I was thinking of Dendrograna. Dendrobium. So hard. Dendrobium. Dendrobium without the R. Glaze lilies, Jinxian, Aquaweed. Oh my god. What? Huh?
Wow,
I was checking the
look at
flowers.
these flowers! They smell so...
Oh, pollen? Is it pollen? Damn, are you okay? Probably not.
Huh?
Emily, hi. I mean, I know who she is. Oh no. Something wrong?
Paimon's... fine. She's just got
New animation? It's new animation for a Paimon. But also, since when did you have like, a type of allergy? Oh my god. Do you have a cetirizine? I don't know.
Roses,
Glaze
glaze
lilies.
lilies, and Cecilia's? No wonder.
It's getting worse. Why?
Paimon, oh no. Should we go find Tainari?
But, I was fine just a moment ago. She didn't even eat anything weird.
Damn. You need cetirizine. I thought that's the only thing I know for allergies.
A
EpiPen,
moment
I
of
don't know
your
that's
time, you
different.
two? If it's not too much trouble, perhaps you could try this incense.
Wait, that's her idol. But they removed that thing. Oh my gosh.
Incense? Oh, the scent is so nice. Wait!
You can talk normally now.
Whoa, that was fast. Paimon doesn't have to sneeze anymore.
Must have been their incense. Thank you.
Think nothing of it. From your attire, I imagine you two aren't from Sumeru either. Seeing as we're both travelers from abroad, it's only right that we help each other out should the occasion arise.
Oh, so you're here for the flower exhibition too?
Damn, they're really... Wow, this raving is so cool. Like, it's the mystery. Even though I already know.
I suppose that's accurate. Ah, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Emilie, a perfumer from Fontaine.
I like you. Oh my god.
Paimon is Paimon. Thank you so much for your help just now. Oh, and this is...
The traveler, right? I've heard a lot about you from the Steambird. It's nice to finally put a face to the name.
The face to the name. I've heard a lot about you as well. Although I didn't expect to run into you in Sumeru. Okay, so what I've heard of her in Roses and Muskets event from Chevreuse. She's the one who was able to track down the Rainbow Rose stuff. Because it was a different breed. It was a different breed of Rainbow Rose and it was made by, well, one of the, like the brother, I think, yeah.
What happened back there? Why did Paimon start sneezing all of a sudden?
Since when did you have like a type of allergy?
Have
Oh,
you
hay
ever heard
fever.
of
What
hay
is
fever?
pollen? What is pollen allergy? Where am I pulling that out from? I think so, but I don't know much about it.
To put it simply, when inhaled, certain pollens can trigger
Yeah,
abnormal
pollen.
physical reactions.
Okay, pollen, close enough.
But Paimon has seen
Right?
these kinds of flowers before and nothing weird happened then.
Maybe because it's the combination of these flowers somehow?
Well, we're all different. The factors that can trigger a reaction to certain stimuli vary by person.
Yep.
In isolation, the
Wait, I read
effects
it
of certain
completely.
pollens may seem minimal, but inhaling various types at once can trigger a more overt reaction.
I should like avoid reading these too fast because
But there's no need to worry. Pollen allergies can be effectively mitigated with the use of medication.
oh my gosh, I read it again fast. Yeah. Pollen allergies, close enough.
Oh, well, that's good.
Traveler!
Oh.
Paimon! There you are. Is everything alright?
Yes, Paimon started sneezing.
I left in such a hurry, I forgot to warn you
Oh.
about all the pollen in the air.
Yeah, Paimon was not having a good time, but Emily helped us out.
Emily?
Yeah.
Ah, what a coincidence.
Oh my gosh.
Looks like my worry was
Oh my
misplaced
gosh.
then. The Traveler and Paimon are in good hands.
Sayonara. Oh my
It
gosh.
was nothing, really. We happened to run into each other shortly after my arrival, and I offered them a bit of help, that's all.
I love them. My green babies. What?
I'm more curious as to why you thought the Traveler and Paimon were in danger. Allergies are highly unpredictable. If you were concerned the pollen might trigger a reaction, that must mean something similar has happened in the past.
Yeah, when we first arrived in Sumeru, Lumine suddenly I passed out because of the smell of the incense from Hypatia's what you call it? It's not ritual, meditation? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Sachavada Life, yeah, stuff. Something like that, yeah? Oh,
Remember the first time we
oh
met?
my gosh!
You fainted after inhaling Spirit Borneal.
Yeah! Hypatia! She was doing something with a Sachavada Life, something. And then Paimon kept screaming, "Wow, Traveler, wow!" So, there was an allergic reaction? But Paimon was the victim this time.
The spirit borneal didn't affect Paimon at all, and now she's the one suffering. It makes no sense.
No, it makes sense. This one is an incense, and this time it's pollen allergy. Okay, Paimon, there's a difference. It makes sense. But this art, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh
It's
my gosh.
not really something you can make sense out of, Paimon. There are all kinds of allergies out there,
Yeah.
caused by a variety of different factors.
Yep,
Some people are even allergic to almonds.
yep.
It's not something you can generalize.
Like more commonly peanuts too. Dust, I get. Well, that's just not dust, but also like I'm allergic to a lot of stuff, which is sad. I get like bumps or something, and sometimes I can't breathe. So yeah, that's tough.
Exactly. I even encountered a case in Fontaine where someone had an
Soba.
allergic reaction to soba noodles their family brought back from Inazuma.
Whoa. Good thing Paimon isn't allergic to anything delicious.
Are you a doctor, Emily? Oh my gosh, wait. This is so cool. I love it.
In a manner of speaking, although you could say the patients I deal with are rather unusual.
Aren't they already not there? I don't
In
know.
addition to medicine, Emily is also very knowledgeable about botany. She's taught me a lot about the native flora around Fontaine.
Makes sense. She's a...
And that's where my expertise ends, I'm afraid. When it comes to breadth of knowledge, Tainari certainly comes out on top.
I freaking love this interaction.
A flower expert? Oh, Paimon's got it! You must be the expert Tainari mentioned, the one in charge of the exhibition!
Wrong again, I'm afraid.
Jinta. Okay.
Well, I did come for the exhibition, but only to inquire about the Auguste.
Auguste.
variety. I'm not involved in any official capacity.
I said August a while ago. It's August. Okay.
Oh, Paimon was sure she got it right this time.
The August variety? What's that?
It's a kind of flower that was once popular
Once
in
popular.
Fontaine. The perfume made from it also bears the same name, Auguste.
August.
Auguste, huh?
August.
That's not a name you hear often nowadays.
Well, it was August last month. Okay, whatever.
In an ancient language, the word is said to mean sacred or noble. It's sometimes used as a name for people as well.
But I love looking at her. I like her design.
Ah, that
Shut up.
reminds me.
Oh my gosh.
Are you familiar with a historical
Oh.
event in Fontaine known as Perfume Mania?
Not really. No. Not even my
Perfumania
memory.
was an event that occurred in Fontaine nearly 20 years ago.
Oh my gosh. That's double the time when Phantom Weasel appeared. Oh, what's this? Oh,
It
wow.
all started
Damn.
when several merchants released their own lines of high-end, expensive perfumes, marketing them as must-have luxury products, the very symbol of elegance itself.
Uh-huh.
No one anticipated the absolute frenzy this would create on the market, causing the price of perfumes to skyrocket. The demand was twofold. What some saw as a status symbol, most saw as a money-making opportunity. You could take advantage of the soaring price by hoarding them and reselling at even higher margins. The value of these products became so inflated, regular bottles of perfume were even going for hundreds of thousands of mora. This resulted in countless disputes and scams.
Explains the mania.
But at the end of the day, perfume is just perfume. The market value greatly exceeded the intrinsic worth of the product, creating an economic bubble that was never going to last. Luckily, the Palais Mermonia recognized the danger and intervened before the craze could truly spread. Many profiteers and scammers were thrown in jail as a result. In the end, only a few wealthy families were affected when the bubble popped.
That's good. It really could have been a lot worse.
What does all this have to do with that Auguste you mentioned earlier?
It was one of the perfumes that was being sold.
Well, during the craze, the most popular perfume was none other than Auguste. The demand far exceeded the supply, to the point where it once sold for 10 million mora a bottle.
Oh, I read too quickly again.
10 million?
Damn.
Then what about now?
I don't know, 9 million. Calm down, Paimon.
After the mania ended, most perfumes returned to a normal price.
Oh my gosh.
Auguste was the only exception.
I read too quickly again.
Its namesake, the flower used to create it, went extinct. As a result, no new bottles of Auguste have been made, and the value of the perfume remains exceedingly high.
Are there still bottles left of Auguste? The flower went extinct? What?
Indeed. The Auguste flower was not a natural variety, you see. It was specially cultivated for use in perfume making. When the bubble popped, all the flower beds used for its cultivation were destroyed in a fire. The variety has never been seen since.
Destroyed.
But
Fire.
didn't you say you came to the
Tatari.
exhibition to look for it?
Ah, yes. I came to investigate a certain rumor that the Auguste flower has reappeared in Sumeru. It's causing quite the stir in the Fontaine perfume market.
This was the thingy that Tainari was thinking of when I first read his mind.
Traveler, we should help Emily look for it.
Because you want the money. What? It's just a rumor, Paimon. There's no way it's that easy to find.
I have to agree. Emily wrote me to ask if I could look into the rumor, but the forest rangers haven't received any reports of new plant species recently.
Uh-huh.
Even if I can locate the flower, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed, Paimon. I don't have any grand mora making endeavors planned.
Paimon was red. Red to the filth. Okay.
Divine, noble, one of a kind. All beautiful sentiments to be sure.
Pretty.
But to me, they overshadow the very essence of the product. When it comes to perfume, I want people to forget the price and the prestige and focus on the beauty of the fragrance itself.
Wow, so noble.
Like the meaning of Auguste.
Of course, there's also a more practical reason. In recent years, low-grade counterfeit versions of Auguste have been popping up on the Fontaine perfume market. Every so often, someone will claim to have recreated the unique scent of Auguste, and the rumor mill will start comparing the counterfeits to my own work.
Huh.
Okay, that's more like the reason Paimon had in mind.
Ever since that rumor started, 3 new perfumes claiming to be made from the Auguste flower have appeared on the market. If I can dispel the fanaticism surrounding Auguste, even just by proving the rumor to be false, Fontaine's perfume market can finally start to get back to normal. Then I'll be free from all the stories and added meaning and just focus on making what I like.
That makes sense.
Either way, even if it's not Mara, we could still help you out.
Oh, I would of course be grateful for your help, but I wouldn't want to trouble you.
Well, it's your story quest, and we're gonna do it, so...
Well, you said it
My
yourself.
immersion.
We're both travelers from abroad, so it's
Ah,
only right that we help each other out.
good job, Paimon.
I suppose you're right. Then you have my thanks.
Good job using that on her.
Based on the information I have so far, it's unclear if the rumor is true.
Oh.
Mr. Edgar also thinks it's too early
Edgar.
to say. But you could always
Nobu.
go talk to him. He was there all those years ago, after all. Maybe he'll know something.
I was just about to pay him a visit at the hotel.
Edgar? Who's that?
The person you've been trying to guess this whole time.
Oh,
The flower expert in charge of the exhibition. He's also the most respected and experienced perfumer in the area.
in Sumeru? Or in Tibet?
Back when he was still working in Fontaine,
Oh.
Auguste was his creation.
Oh! Well, would you look at that?
I should also mention, he was my teacher.
Oh,
The one who
what?
taught me the basics of perfumery when I apprenticed in Sumeru.
Damn, okay. Oh, makes sense. We start in Sumeru then. That's cool. I just like the interaction between Emily and Sainari. Like, ugh, so cool.
So this guy was a famous perfumer in Fontaine, but then he came to Sumeru to teach people from Fontaine?
That's
It sounds confusing.
Well, what if she's just one of his students?
It's a long story. If you're interested, we can talk more about it when we see him. He should be staying near the hotel.
What if she's just one of the Fontaine students and it's mostly Sumeru? Flowers. Okay, it's the same thing. It's the same? Okay. Well, he's just a guy, I guess.
I see.
Auguste
Oh.
flower. A mysterious species.
Same thing. Hi, Chainari. Man, I shouldn't be doing this. We shouldn't have to fight anyone, right? Oh my gosh.
Our mission
Shameful.
begins.
Level 80. Framing. Framing. Oh my god, this guy. The back. Oh my god, his eyes. Shino, can you like... just suddenly posing out of nowhere, what? Oh! The leaf is going through. You know what? Whatever, it's fine. It's fine, alright.
I need to stay back and keep an eye on things here at the port. If something happens, don't hesitate to find me.
I never hesitate. I'm finding you. Let's go. Is this where... Oh my god, where are they? Should I walk? Yeah, walk. This isn't even the level up white tassel. Oh, do we use that? Wait a minute. So, telling me I should have used. I walked all the way here for nothing. Oh, I was gonna read their mind, but maybe really couldn't. Ching-sing.
Oh, look at all the flowers!
Look at all those chickens.
Apparently, the exhibitor paid a large sum to rent out the hotel and surrounding buildings. They're being used as temporary storage facilities and lodging for exhibition personnel.
What about all the pollens in the rented out hotel rooms? Seems a bit excessive.
Yeah, what if guests come early? They won't have anywhere to stay. Also, renting out this big of a hotel, how are they gonna make that mora back?
Well, seems like they have a lot of more to burn. I changed the whole sentence, but whatever.
It's been so long. I almost didn't recognize you, Edgar.
So he's Edgar.
Well, you and your brother haven't changed a bit.
Hello, Edgar. Oh, you look different from the usual.
Oh, yeah. All this catching up is nice and all, but let's get down to business.
To
We need to
defeat
talk about Kyria.
Kyria.
Is he?
Hold on, we have guests.
We shan't let them hear
It's
about
nice
our
to
secrets.
see you again, Master.
Aww. Look. Oh my gosh, I just love these shots.
Emily? Is that you? Oh, it's been years. Look at you. You're all grown up. I've heard you've become quite the famous perfumer in Fontaine. It would seem the student has surpassed the master.
Perhaps.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to your mentorship.
I like her. Okay.
Hardly. I taught you the basics. Hearing you call me master, well, I'm not sure I'm deserving of that title. I've taught many students here in Sumeru over the years, but I've yet to see one turn out quite as accomplished as you. You're the only one who can take credit for that success.
Oh, that's nice of you.
And who are these two? I don't recall you mentioning them in your letter.
We met just now.
Ah, they're my new friends,
Well,
the Traveler
damn.
and Paimon.
I guess we are friends now. We really do just easily make friends in this world. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Edgar.
Emilie's friends.
Yep, just a few
Well,
minutes
then,
ago,
The
actually.
pleasure is all mine.
Not even a half an hour ago.
And these two gentlemen? Are they friends of yours, Master?
Oh, she looks suspicious. She looks at them suspiciously, I mean.
Of course. We're perfume merchants from Fontaine.
Yeah, sure. Looks to Edgar.
I'm Ood, and this here is my younger brother, Blaze.
Blaze.
Edgar and the two of us are old friends.
Ood.
Isn't that right, gentlemen?
Yeah, it's suspicious, but like,
Yes.
sure, if you say so.
Merchant brothers?
You must be here to look for the August flower then.
What? Paimon? Paimon? Paimon?
Well, what respectable perfume merchant hasn't heard of a goose? Anyone in the business would be interested in the rumors.
I'm guessing you're here for the same reason, Emilie. We were just about to get into it, so you three might as well join in. I commissioned a few eremites to do some scouting for me. They searched all over Sumeru, but there were no sightings of the August flower. That being said, there are people in Port Ormos who claim to have smelled a unique fragrance on the streets. Definitely floral, but still distinct.
Is this the thing that Kaveh drew when he was 5?
Some of them were merchants who
Randomly.
lived in Fontaine 20 years ago. According to them, the fragrance smelled exactly like the August they remember from back then.
They can remember a smell from years ago? Damn.
A one-of-a-kind, divine, and noble scent.
Maybe someone around here just happens to have a bottle of August from back then.
No, I don't think so. I doubt that's the case. Even if someone had a bottle that was never opened, the fragrance of the perfume would have changed over time. Very few perfumes can go decades without a change in scent. Auguste is even more prone to that kind of shift. Only a few bottles still exist in Fontaine, and their scent would have completely degraded by now. Although, could there be a flower out there with a similar fragrance? Or an accord
There.
with the same bass notes?
Base notes. The title of the quest is Top Note. Well, the first one.
Impossible. If a goose were that easy to replicate, it would never have sold for such a high price all those years ago. The Auguste flower is back. It has to be.
Technically speaking, the scent wouldn't be impossible to imitate.
Well, let's table that question for now. Edgar, did any of those people mention where the scent was coming from?
No. By the time they realized they had smelled something, the scent was already gone. If I hadn't asked about it, they probably wouldn't have given the experience a second thought. Compared to things we see and hear, smells can be much easier to overlook.
It almost sounds like someone wearing the Auguste fragrance passed them on the street.
Wait, are you saying...
Just thinking out loud. Don't pay me any mind.
We don't have much to go off of right now, but we can't rule out that possibility. I'll send some more people to investigate. You all traveled so far to be here. Why don't you rest in the hotel for a bit? Ood, Blaze, this is the key to your room.
Ooh, you've got the keys to the rooms? Do we get free lodging too?
Oh, why?
My apologies.
Right.
All the rooms in the hotel are accounted for, I'm afraid. Most are being used for storage ahead of the exhibition, you see. I managed to tidy up one of the rooms for these two at the last minute, but by the time Emilie wrote to me, there was no more space left for her to stay.
Oh, and we just showed up out of the blue. Guess that means there's definitely no space for us.
Well, we can stay in the teapot.
I should have been more considerate.
Not really.
Here I
It's
am
okay.
with an entire hotel at my disposal and no
Ah,
place to
true.
offer you to stay, even after you made the trip all the way to Sumeru.
Makes sense, but also, like, I should have been more considerate. I mean, you didn't know, I guess.
Don't worry, Master. I can sleep on the
Oh,
boat tonight.
yeah.
Or I could even
Well-
camp in the wild.
Oh.
It would give me the opportunity to collect some plant specimens while I'm here in Sumeru.
I'm familiar with Sumeru Wilderness. I'll come with.
Ah, even better.
Yep.
Although, would it be possible for me to leave some of my luggage here? It would be rather cumbersome to take it camping. It shouldn't take up too much space.
Well,
Oh.
about that.
Not even the. Wow, okay. Huh. There is something suspicious. It seems like Edgar and the others don't want anyone to stay near the hotel, but they're also trying not to arouse suspicion. I'm not just imagining things, am I? Bitch, those suspicions have been aroused. That sounds. Sorry. This is. You get. Okay, whatever else. Just shut up, my gosh.
Of course, no trouble at all. My brother and
My
I will keep
goodness.
an eye on them for you, as long as you don't mind, mademoiselle.
Well, I'd rather she doesn't. I'd leave it to these two people.
All right then. Oud, why don't you take Emilie inside and find a suitable place for her luggage? I'll prepare some refreshments and join you in a bit.
I forgot the refreshments in Sumeru. All I can remember is the charcoal. Agilec now? What the heck?
Now is
Oh.
not a good time for guests.
Everyone hold hands, I guess. Sup? What are you hiding?
One with the force.
One with the polo shirt. Oh, sorry. Oh. Yo, this is not.
I'm
okay.
sorry I couldn't offer you
Oh.
a room.
It's fine. It was, sudden
It's
visit,
alright,
I guess.
Master. I know it was sudden.
Yep, that's sudden.
I'll be sure to make it up to you with a nice cup of tea.
Nice, okay. What about, like, Fanta? Just... Is that it? Is that what you say? Oh! Ah!
I'm sorry.
It's alright, Master.
I'll be
Okay, sorry, thank you. Bye. Now's not a good time for guests, you say? I've never been inside this place. What's the title? Top note, flower dots, the same thing. And then we die. Oh!
Whoa, the smell of flowers is so strong. Didn't Edgar say he tidied up around here? There's still so many flowers.
I did mention, like, what if the pollen stuff are just left in the hotel rooms, but then I guess Paimon is still okay because of the incense. I guess the incense still works.
Paimon took a peek through the window earlier and his house was packed with flowers. Looks like this exhibition is gonna be huge.
Do all perfumers have houses filled with flowers?
No, that's a florist thing. We work closely with the essential oils of various plants. But to maintain a sharp sense of smell, most perfumers prefer to keep their homes free of strong odors.
Makes sense.
Oh, guess there's just too much to store for the exhibition then.
What's behind the store? Yolamine?
Oh, this room seems to be a connected suite, and my brother will be staying on the other side of the suite. Blaze, while you're out, why don't you bring our luggage over as well?
Uh-huh. What? What?
Ahem,
Oh no!
Blaze!
Oh, I skipped it. No, wait. Can I do it?
Dun, 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 dun.
What? What? Are you okay? Distracted, are you?
Yes, of course.
All right then, where can we find your luggage, mademoiselle? Blaze will go fetch it for you.
Oh no, I can bring it on my own.
It's still at the port.
Oh.
In addition to some daily necessities, there's also a case of amber wine that I brought back from Fontaine.
Wait, Emily. I have a sneaking suspicion.
Could I trouble you to bring that back as well? It would be the perfect way to repay you for your hospitality.
The amber wine?
How generous. I should thank you on my brother's behalf. You stumbled upon his weakness. He's aloof about most things, but alcohol is his one true love.
Venti, what
Is that so?
is that so? Huh. Perfume. I'm just thinking maybe perfume merchants shouldn't even like. Okay, whatever. I'm thinking too much. Amber wine. Now that's a Fontaine specialty I've never heard of before. Me too.
Mr. Oog, Mr. Blaze, thanks for...
Hey! What
Oh.
are you doing?
Huh? Damn.
It's
Okay.
Master's voice.
I think so. Quick, let's go see what's going on. Yeah, while I take this second shot. You're good, my guy. Oh. Well, yeah, Edgar can take care of himself. Nothing else. This is like, it's like the green is nice. It's so much green, but I like green anyway. Wait, we can take a picture. Take a picture, Steinar. Oh, this reminds me of like. I like the green. Yeah, I like green. Yeah, Edgar can take care of himself. Oh, I should detect a unique fragrance coming from outside.
Edgar!
Master!
Hey, Edgar! Are you alright? Can you hear me?
Who did this?
Kyria.
Oh,
August.
damn. Oh, wow, he passed out.
Kyria.
Who is that person?
Edgar?
Who are they?
Edgar!
Yo, are you okay? You're alive, right? You just passed out, right?
No, don't shake him. He's injured. Just leave him to me. You two can...
We'll investigate the scene. We'll try to see where the culprit went.
Oh, thank
Wow.
you.
Yeah, no problem. Now let me read your mind first.
I see
I
everything.
hope we're not too late.
It's fine. Oh, what happened to him? Like, was he stabbed or something? Why?
I love his.
Imagine he was just thinking, where's would? Oh, there. Wait. Let me read their minds.
I see everything.
Sure enough, this is where Kyria was hiding.
Good thing I remembered Naida.
Edgar, that idiot. How did he let Kyria get to him so easily?
Well, he's just a little old guy. So dumb. Okay, whatever. Who is it? There's two tracks. I'll talk to... Oh my god, that made me dizzy. Flower beds.
Do you think whoever did this was hiding in the flowers before they attacked Edgar?
I guess they didn't have pollen allergy. There are no footprints in the flower beds, and it doesn't look like any of the branches or leaves have been disturbed. Yeah, unless the culprit was your size, that would probably be pretty difficult. Okay, I added the word.
True.
Oh,
Do you think...
my bad. Wait, what if like they're around? Yo, Kyria, show yourself. Where's the lady with the cats here? Okay, whatever. Let's stop. Distracted.
Skin is flushed, pupils are dilated. But he's still breathing.
I completely forgot to talk to her. I just read her mind. Is that the August flower? Oh man, the Genshin Impact logo. Oh, close and but that's yeah, that's good enough.
That strange smell around here. Is it coming from this bottle?
Possibly. Only a small amount of liquid is left inside the bottle, and streaks of residue can be seen both the mouth and the sides of the vessel. It seems like someone forcibly poured out whatever was inside the bottle. Where did it pour it? Where did they pour it? What? I have a feeling the liquid in this bottle is August.
Oh, really? You think so?
Maybe.
I
I've checked. It doesn't look like anyone passed through here.
Oh, but that's impossible. It's not like that kid can just grow some wings and fly away.
That kid.
Oh, the culprit, I mean. It's not like the culprit could have just disappeared into thin air.
Yes, if I heard you the first time.
Well, we looked all over, but the only clue we found was that bottle.
And it's a kid,
The
supposedly.
most important thing we can do now is focus our efforts on treating Master. Can you help me move him inside?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You and Emily carefully move Edgar inside. Who was the person that was about to shake him? Oh, convenient bed. Wait,
So, how's he doing?
this is a different place. Oh, those are bottles similar to the event. I forgot the name. With the Jean and Lisa.
When I administered emergency treatment, I discovered a residue in his nose and mouth. Master was most likely forced to ingest a certain liquid.
Yeah, I don't think perfumes are supposed to be drunk. What?
He's still unconscious, and inducing vomiting could obstruct his airways.
Ugh,
We'll
ugh,
have to look into
sir.
other clues for now.
Ugh. We found this bottle just now.
Ah, yes. The scent is the same, but the chemical composition is still unclear.
Wait.
We'll have to do further tests to determine if it's the same liquid and how toxic it is to the human body.
So maybe it's not August if she's not commenting on it, but also weren't the two saying it was a kid? So how did that kid force the liquid inside this?
But first,
Okay, whatever.
I do believe there are two people who could shed some light on the situation.
Yeah, obviously.
Mr. Sylvain.
Oh.
Mr. Lucien.
You know their last names?
Wait, you know...
Hey,
Well,
were you talking to us, mademoiselle? I'm afraid we'd never heard of those names before.
Before arriving in Sumeru, I asked a friend from the Special Patrol to look into the creators of Auguste.
oh, Special Patrol. Chevrus?
There were 4 people in total. The perfumer, Edgar, the one thrust into the limelight, and 3 others.
So Kyria was...
A researcher from
The
Sumeru
third.
responsible for cultivating the Auguste flower, and 2 merchant brothers responsible for promoting the product on the market.
a researcher from Sumeru. So that's Kyria then?
The 2 brothers capitalized on the mythos surrounding Auguste. Their actions lured in numerous speculators and profiteers, inflating the price of Auguste even further. In the end, they were sent to the fortress of Meripede for falsifying their accounts and destabilizing the market. If you do the math, they should be out of prison by now.
I wonder if Ud and Blaze were in the Fortress of Meripede when we first started.
And what does that have to do with us? There are countless merchant families in Fontaine. You gonna accuse them of being criminals too?
Every time your brother called you Blaze, it took you several seconds to respond. But when I called you Lucien just now, the name registered immediately.
Ah, Miss Emily, out of respect for your position as a famous perfumer in Fontaine, I'm inclined to believe that was simply a poor attempt at humor. You have a bright future ahead of you. You wouldn't want to develop a reputation as someone who throws around false accusations, especially among merchant circles.
Yes, if we got Lumine and Paimon here.
You claim to be regular perfume merchants, and yet, when I brought up amber wine, you took it to be alcohol.
What?
Just as I thought. No, what did I thought? Well, I know that it's not some Fontainean specialty that I know of.
Amber
heard
wine
of?
is a perfume I
Oh.
created several years ago. It wasn't particularly renowned, but I'm certain any respectable perfume merchant in Fontaine would know of it. Unless, until recently, they were living somewhere completely cut off from the perfume world. Somewhere like the Fortress of Meripede, perhaps?
Emily, you little...
Bitch! Don't even think about it. Yep. Yeah. Let's go, girls. Let's go.
Don't misunderstand, Mr. Sylvain. I don't bring this up to criticize you. No matter what happened all those years ago, the court has already passed its judgment. But Master's life is in danger. We need to learn whatever we can about the person who has done this. If Master's attack had something to do with Auguste, I would imagine the two of you might also be in danger. So I'd like to trouble you for some information, if I may. Tell me about Kyria.
The Sumeru researcher, I'm assuming?
Fine, as you wish.
Sylvain?
Sylvain?
Lucien? Lucien?
Lucian, if this will help
Lucien.
us find
Oh,
Kyria,
wait.
then it will be all worth it. Besides, we've already told most of the stuff to the Maison orderly anyway.
It was spelled... Wait, I was tripping. I thought it was spelled... Okay, whatever, I am tripping. Jeez.
You were right, Miss Emily. There were 4 of us at the beginning. Myself, Lucian,
Oh.
Edgar, and a researcher from Sumeru in charge of flower cultivation, Vijava.
Is Vijava the father of Kyria?
Sometime down the road, the Marechaussee Phantom came knocking, saddled us with a list of accusations, and started looking into our books. Oh, they did their meddling, and my brother Edgar and I were forced to serve time in the fortress as a result.
Sounds like he's still upset about that. Wait, then how did Edgar end up in Sumeru?
Master was convicted as an accomplice, so he only had to serve a few years. He decided to move to Sumeru so that he could put those events behind him. Still, Master was depressed for a long time after that. He stopped making new perfumes and focused on introducing students to the craft instead. That's how I met him. My parents had to relocate to Sumeru for work when I was a child, so I had the chance to study under him for a little while. But we can talk about that some other time. I want to hear more about this researcher, Vijava.
The way she
Like
said it.
us, Vijava was also staring down an investigation from the Marechaussee Phantom. But before the Phantom showed up at her door, she set all the flower beds on fire, along with much of the mora we managed to earn.
Oh, she.
All the Auguste flowers, everything we worked to create, was reduced to nothing but a pile of ash.
Literally, but also like I assumed Vijava was a male.
But
Alas.
destroying all that evidence, wouldn't that make things worse for her?
It didn't matter at that point, because she died in the fire as well.
Damn. Okay.
What?
Yep.
Sounds like you did an investigation of your own. Why even ask us if you knew all of this already?
These guys don't know. Like, obviously we're gonna ask because we're seeing if you're gonna tell the truth, okay? So far, Kyria's name still hasn't come up.
The name wasn't mentioned in any of the files I reviewed either. But you two seem quite familiar with him.
Oh, okay.
Kyria was Vijava's younger brother.
Oh. I mean, close enough. I was saying child.
He was
It's a
just a
younger brother.
clueless
Younger
kid
brother.
back then. Somewhere in his teens, I think. He helped his sister with her work sometimes, but that was pretty much it. He didn't have any idea what we were doing.
Well, I guess it makes sense if this younger brother was... if this younger brother thought that y'all had something to do with her death, well, I guess it's close
Vijava
enough.
kept him close
Sorry.
most of the time. The 3 of us were probably the only ones who even knew she had a brother. After our operation was compromised, he disappeared. There were no signs of him until recently, when people started saying the Auguste flower had reappeared in Sumeru.
This reminds me of Linny's Story Quest, where he deliberately set up a bait that the Phantom Weasel is back.
So, you think Kyria took something with him back then? Something that allowed him to reproduce the Auguste flower?
Vijava doted on the kid like you wouldn't believe.
Well,
She even told us to give her cut to her brother if anything happened to her.
yeah, makes sense.
If she left something behind
Probably.
before she died, believe me, Kyria's the one that has it.
Well,
And
Family.
judging by the liquid in that bottle, the Auguste flower wasn't the only thing he reproduced. He managed to replicate the perfume itself.
That's a pretty bottle, though.
So the liquid Edgar was forced to ingest
Ugh.
really was Auguste.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean Auguste is poison?
I mean, I already said I don't think you're meant to ingest perfume like so.
Poison? No.
Yeah.
Of course not. No perfume is meant to be ingested.
Ingested, yeah,
Even
ingested.
small amounts can be dangerous, let alone ingesting a whole bottle at once. If Auguste could be considered a poison, we wouldn't have even sold half a bottle back then. Edgar fell unconscious because Kyria forced him to drink perfume. It just happened to be Auguste.
Strange. Sylvain seems nervous all of a sudden. Why did Kyria attack Edgar?
He probably thought we had something
Yeah,
to do with his
that's what I said.
sister's death.
Well,
But to tell you the truth, I have no idea why she did all that.
I don't have enough information
We're
about
not
this.
looking for Kyria because we have it out for him. We just wanted to see how he was doing.
Yeah.
And if possible, work together to bring back Auguste.
Yeah, work together, my.
We only went to prison for a bit of fraud and market manipulation. It had nothing to do with the product itself.
Okay.
As long as we keep things honest this time around,
As long as.
bringing the product back to market would almost be like honoring his sister's memory.
Yeah, but the Mora.
So that's why you never mentioned Kyria during your interrogation?
Yes, exactly. We were just looking out for the kid.
Anyway, that's all we know. If you're looking for information on what's in Auguste, or what to do if you ingest it, there are only two people to ask. Edgar or Kyria himself.
Well, at least we're able to say for certain that the substance Edgar ingested was in fact Auguste. That gives us a direction for further testing. Well then, I'd say that was a very enlightening discussion.
Well,
Edgar's
glad
dead.
to hear it. Lucian, let's head back to the room and rest a bit. With everything that's happened, there are things that need reconsidering.
In other words, we got to make another plan.
Yes, of course.
Sylvain.
Hmm.
Yep, exactly. They're still hiding something.
Huh, you think so too? That does seem to be the case. Pity we don't have more evidence.
Yeah, their actions, their body language, as you might say.
But based on Sylvain's tone of voice just now, I suspect further questioning will only result in more made-up answers.
The way you exposed them like that, just based on a hunch? That was genius!
Are you really just a perfumer who looks after people in your spare time? No.
Oh, right! Earlier you said you were only sort of a doctor, and that your patients were unusual.
Oh yes, that's because most of the patients I encountered
I
already
knew
died.
it. I knew it. I just wasn't sure about what forensics is exactly, but I know it had to do with crime scenes. I was thinking maybe they're already corpses.
So you're a forensic doctor?
Wow, Paimon.
Close. I'm actually a forensic cleaner. Once the
You know
forensic team
forensic.
and the Marochisei Phantom are done collecting evidence from the scene, I'm in charge of clearing away the final traces my patients leave on the world. In fact, with just a small alteration to the formula, the same tincture used as the base of perfume can also be made into a cleaning agent. Basically, there are two sides to forensics. Those who collect evidence to expose the truth, and those who clean up the smells, bloodstains, and other substances left behind at the scene.
So you're the cleaner.
I've
Are
learned
you?
a lot in my line of work, and I've witnessed a lot of death. But this time, we may still save the patient. Actually, Traveler, could I trouble you to report back to
Yes.
Tenari and the officers at Port Ormos?
Yeah.
We should update them on the situation.
Corrupt 30.
I'll
Will
stay
do.
here and continue to look after Master. Now that we have a sample of Auguste, I'm hoping further analysis won't be too difficult. I hope we're not too late.
Oh, that's the same. What if Edgar, when a man thinks? Okay, when this man doesn't think.
Master looks a lot older than when I last saw him. I just hope he can hold on.
Well, we'll be fine. Dun, 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 dun. They're both looking at him. Dun, 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 dun. I'm out of tune. Ooh, nice. Oh, you can scratch your ear later. Where are we exactly? Or in the other room? Oh, flower stand. The stand displays flowers from various nations. Looking at the flower pot in the middle, the soil seems to have been disturbed recently. Really now? Huh. That's a curious comment. What? Curious statement. What does that mean? Oh, sit. It's the same thing Cafe has on Alhaitham's desk. Perfume bottle. There's only a small amount of liquid left in the bottle. According to Sylvain, the liquid is none other than the famed Auguste perfume. These are the bottles. Oh, they don't have the chunky cat bottle. Bruh, imagine I missed something in there. Well. I'm hungry. Oh, Tainari. Nari. I love. Oh. I'll hate the coffee and a collie too. 1,000 hours couldn't keep me from you. So no.
I see everything.
At the end.
Auguste flower.
Man, that's the same thing.
A mysterious species.
I'll make you mine. Oh.
Hey.
Nari.
This exhibition is exhausting.
Is that the same thing? Nari.
Whoa! Why the rush? Did something happen?
Well, someone just ingested perfume and now they're... Yeah, you explain everything.
What? Edgar was attacked? He's the most famous perfumer in the region. Someone who's helped countless people around Port Ormos. How could this happen?
Well, that happens.
Sheriff, have you received any reports of a suspicious individual fleeing through the bazaar?
No, but we've got eyes all over the area. I'm sure someone's seen Kyria. I'll start gathering my
Oh,
forces.
you know him.
We won't let him get away.
What about you, Tainari? Do you have a plan?
I'm sure the sheriff can handle things over at the scene, and I doubt Emilie needs my help looking after Mr. Edgar.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
But she said she's not a real doctor.
Then she was far too modest. She may not be a doctor by trade, but she has a deeper understanding of human anatomy and pharmacology than most scholars from the Amorta Darshan.
Let's go, Amorta. Yeah.
Not to mention the fact that Mr. Edgar's condition is related to perfume. Emilie is certainly in the best position to help him.
I mean, 2 doctors are better than 1, but
As
I
for
get
me,
it.
I'll head to the Academia and see what I can learn about Vijava and Kyria.
Oh, that's right. Vijava was supposed to be a scholar from Sumeru. Do you recognize the name?
Is she also from Amorta?
From Emilie's letter, certainly, but that was the first time I'd heard of it. The Academia produces a lot of scholars, and there are plenty of graduates who choose to pursue a career outside their darshan.
Makes sense.
I didn't have time to look into it earlier, but now it seems like Vijava's past could be critical to getting to the bottom of what happened to Mr. Edgar. I have friends in Sumeru City that can help me investigate.
Well,
With any luck, we'll have news to share by tomorrow.
what do you mean? We know you're friends. Or, I mean, I guess you have some other friends that aren't playable.
I'll
What?
leave you and Emilie to watch over things here in Port Ormos.
I guess so. We know you're friends. Oh, what's the second note? Middle note? It's right. It's middle note. I mean, I just guess a top, middle, bottom. Blood dew. Oh, shit.
Seems I am pretty capable.
Wait. Oh, you're the person that was mentioned. I completely forgot why you were mentioned, actually. It was mentioned by Tainari or Shyam, I guess. It's just the same both tutorials in. Oh, huge. Wait, 7. Waiting time. Surely other characters aren't just standing there. Oh, my head. I want to eat bread. But if I eat bread, there will be no... I don't know.
Well,
Oh, sorry. Continue, Paimon, please. Go on.
but things weren't looking good with Emily's master yesterday. We should check on things at the hotel first.
I missed her first conversation. Sentence. The disputes behind Auguste seem to be far more complex than you expected. Head to the vicinity of the hotel, you say? Oh. Oh, okay. Oops, too early. Oh, Emily.
Everyone hold his. I see everything.
I hope we're not too late.
Oh, the same thing. Ah. Ooh. Nice shot. Emily! How's Edgar?
No longer in critical condition, thankfully. He's still very weak, but with a bit more rest, he should regain consciousness soon. My chemical analysis of Auguste also went smoothly, although it certainly raised some questions.
Questions?
I was able to identify the components that give the substance its fragrance, but I also noticed an abnormal trace of elemental energy in the sample.
Electro?
Elemental energy?
Would that have an effect on the body? I mean... Yeah.
Hard to say. It was
No?
such a
Oh, okay,
minute
so if
amount,
it's small-
proportionally speaking, like mixing a single drop of perfume into the ocean.
That's so small.
I had to use one of the newest tests developed in recent years to even detect the traces present in the sample.
That's such a small amount.
Unless you were
So I guess it
abnormally
wouldn't-
sensitive to elemental energy,
yeah.
I doubt it would have any effect, even if you use the product every day for 10 years. As for whether Master's condition was caused by the elemental energy present in the sample or some other component of the perfume, it's still too early to say.
Maybe it's just because he actually ingested perfume which isn't supposed to be ingested.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. Did Tainari come and find you? Maybe we could ask him to take a look.
I received a message from him last night, but I haven't heard anything since. The message said he was looking into some information at the academia.
Oh, Paimon thought he might have stopped by to see you first. Excuse me? Is Miss Emily here?
Collie? Collie?
Oh, perfect! Familiar faces! Traveler, Paimon, you're here too!
Kale. Ah, of course. Tainari's apprentice. He's mentioned you many times. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Collie!
And please, no need for formalities. Emily is just fine.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you too, Miss, Emily. Did Tainari send you here, Kale? Yep. Master and the others went through decades worth of records last night and still haven't had a chance to rest. I'm fast on my feet, so
Yay.
it only made sense for me to come and give you an update.
You're fast on your feet now.
Anyway, based on what they've reviewed so far, they believe there's no indication that a researcher by the name of Vijava ever passed through the academia.
Could it have been an alias?
Master considered that possibility as well, but the name wasn't the only dead end. Master tried to track down people with a similar research direction or background, but also couldn't find a match. How is that possible?
Maybe her identity as a Sumeru. What? Maybe her identity as a researcher from Sumeru was a ruse all along.
It's starting to seem very likely. If we want to figure out her true identity, I'm afraid another conversation with those two merchants might be our only...
Hey! Lucian!
That voice, it's Sylvain.
It's Sylvain! Wait, you don't think Kirio came back, do you?
That seems impossible. If someone came in or out of the hotel just now, we would have seen them.
Let's go inside and check. Kali, stay back. Well, stay behind me. Well, I guess you don't really need protecting, but I'm worried. Eh? What? What does that mean? What? Why are we giving... me? Oh. Wait, actually, yeah. Let me check. How dare you give me two options? Oh. Oh, you're groaning now. You were silent last time. Which room? I mean, Lucian was the one who was... Let's go inside Sylvain, I guess. Sylvain's room. You rush into the hallway and head for Sylvain's room. You try to enter, but the door won't budge. Wait, actually, the door won't budge, yeah. I'll try to break it open. The door gives way with bang, and you enter the room. Damn, Wilmine. Wait, who will pay for the repair?
There's no one here.
Lucian!
Yep.
That's Sylvain's voice! Hurry, let's check next door!
Okay, good job me for choosing Sylvain. Oh wait. Isn't this just when you enter? Or maybe even if you choose Lucian, it's still the same thing. But I was thinking maybe they were in Lucian's room because... well, he's the one being shot. Oh my god, why am I... Okay, let's go. He's the one being called to? What?
Lucian! Lucian! Come on! Wake up!
Lumines. I mean, they're all of their faces. Is he going to be okay? But also, the design of this skirt is really helping a lot.
Emilie, my brother, he's gonna be okay, right? He's just unconscious, like what happened to Edgar.
Okay, if you're not acting... Wait, if you're acting, I'm gonna be really mad.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sylvain.
What?
But we were too late this time.
Wait, why is your arms kind of short? Okay, whatever.
No, that's not possible.
I feel like your arm should be longer than your head. Wait, what? It's so hard to speak.
Traveler, Kale, Mr. Sylvain has gone through a huge shock.
Well, yeah.
He needs some space to calm down. Could one of you take him next door? It's not good for him to look at his brother's body.
One
like
of
this.
us, I'll take that job. Well, I mean, I guess...
Of course.
Okay, well, I mean...
Leave it to me.
I guess I shouldn't baby Kale. She knows what she's doing. I'll notify the sheriff.
Thank you both.
Oh.
Mr. Sylvain, let's get
wait.
you up. Here, take my hand.
I know
nice
this...
and slow.
I know this is a serious situation, but also this reminded me of the like Pepe on the floor with the price meme. Oh.
We'll take things from here. Just focus on getting some rest. Here, this way.
Oh, this is so no. I hope you're not acting. I swear to gosh, 'cause I genuinely feel bad. Imagine being in his place.
Poor
seeing
guy.
her.
He's like a shell of his former self.
Is that something? Okay, whatever.
He may have made some bad decisions in life, but right now, Paimon can't help but feel sorry for
This
him.
reminded me of Vache. Well, I guess, whatever.
Good person or bad, the death of a loved one is equally painful.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All the moments he shared with his brother, every hardship and triumph they endured together, are now memories he has to carry alone.
Maybe that's what Kiria wanted.
If Kiria really was behind this, then what exactly did he do to Lucien?
Lucien can no longer speak, but the traces left behind by his death most certainly can.
Okay, go off forensic cleaner.
Traveler, I've got things covered here at the scene. I'll leave you to contact the sheriff.
Nod, nod. Can I investigate? Some time passes and Sheriff Shem rushes to the
Who would
scene.
have thought? Yesterday's case is still up in the air, and now this happens. Miss Emily, I heard you're an experienced forensic doctor.
Oh.
Have you been able to discover anything?
What do you call her, actually? So is she a forensic doctor or forensic cleaner? I guess I'll just call her. She's from forensic.
Oh, I'm not actually a forensic doctor.
I'm just gonna
I
say.
just happen to have some relevant knowledge.
Y'all are confusing me.
I did take a look, though. Judging by the temperature and rigidity of the body, it appears the time of death was sometime last night. I'd have to do a more thorough investigation to find out more.
Then, would you mind helping us investigate? Before he left, Tainari said we could trust your judgment if something like this were to happen.
Oh. Something like this were to happen. Okay?
Of course, I
Oh,
appreciate your
okay.
trust. Many of the traces left behind at the scene will fade with time, so the sooner we investigate, the better.
We'll help too. We don't know much about dead bodies, but you can leave the other clues to us.
Damn, they're just outright saying dead bodies. No, never mind. There was this time with the defiled statue. The bandit was dead in front of that statue. I guess so. Also, lots of dead hilly trails and stuff. And where else? I'm trying to remember dead bodies. Yeah, let's go. 5. Okay.
To tell you the truth, the exhibition has left us quite short-handed. We're lucky to have your help.
Oh, luggage. This bag is stuffed with clothes and other daily necessities. It's quite heavy. Well, I can see that. Flowers. Knackeweed. The corners are filled with flowers from different nations. The fragrance is incredibly strong. It looks like it's like one of those. It has like another type of flower in it. Okay, oh, incense. The incense slowly rising into the air. It seems familiar somehow. Is it the same incense that Emily let us smell? Oh, let Paimon smell. Oh, Emily. Oh, it's the same
Did
thing?
he pass away while he was unconscious?
True. Almost completely forgot to read their minds.
It's just one problem after another.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, his arms... Wait,
I
nah.
see everything.
Right, imagine.
Did he pass away while he was unconscious?
Cabinet, oh. Right? Like his hand should be like a bit above here. Because I'm trying to do it the same thing as... well, yeah, whatever. His arm... Is a forearm? Is that what we call it? Forearm? Wrist? So somehow... Oh, Naida, this is not floating above dead. Okay. Cabinet. The space inside the cabinet is divided into various compartments. It doesn't look like a person could hide in there. Oh, maybe I could. Emily...
Pupils are dilated, skin is flushed. No overt external injuries or signs of a struggle.
There's Sylvain's... Wait, this is this last... Exit. Which one? Door or exit? Let's enter Sylvain's room first. Oh. Okay, I guess we can. This door leads to Sylvain's room. I can hear faint voices coming from the other side. Probably Sylvain and Kale. Oh.
Why?
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh, Kale. Sylvain still needs more time to calm down. We should finish investigating Lucien's room first. Oh, Kale. Oh, having to talk to someone. Ah, jeez. Ah, my heart. Ah, it hurts. Door. This door leads to the hallway. The lock. Oh my god, it scared me. The lock is intact and there are no signs of damage. This door was probably locked last night.
And the windows
Last
are
night.
shut tight too. Seems like the only way to get in would have been through Sylvain's room.
Well, surely he wouldn't have done it, right? Like, surely he's not acting right. Like, he's not acting
Looks
about
like we've
this
investigated as
death.
much as we can. Let's go report back to Emilie and Sham.
Sham. It's the same thing? Okay.
I'm so
Okay. Emily. Did I talk to her before this? Oh. Oh, my leg.
So, did you find anything?
There are no signs of first entry. The only way in would have been through Sylvain's room.
Paimon can show you. Here, it'd be something
Oh,
like this.
you're drawing, Paimon? Did Kava teach you? Paimon, that's such a cute drawing. Well, the locked room. This room, yeah. This is so cute.
But entering through the room next door without alerting Sylvain... Wait, you don't think Sylvain could have been the one who...
I hope not.
No, his reaction to the loss of his brother seemed
Right?
genuine, and he doesn't have a motive.
I really hope not. Like,
Then
damn.
what could have happened last night?
Jeez.
I know Sylvain is still in shock, but he's our only available witness. We have to take his statement.
I agree. Also, I've made some new discoveries, so we might as well head next door and go through everything together.
Okay. We're gonna... Oh, nice, thanks, I guess. Yeah, thanks for giving me the chance to examine this body. The body has been cold for some time already, and there are no signs of a struggle. No further clues have been found yet. I know. No? Should I? No? Should I? If I exit, what happens? It leads to the hallway though. So... Right? It leads to the hallway? Huh. Da-na-na-na-na. Okay, so... Oh! It's funny, the way they design these houses. It's like it's just wonder, but you have... Ande, no! I clicked the... I chose the wrong... Whatever. I don't think we have anything else to inspect. You enter Sylvain's room, he looks much calmer.
Mr. Sylvain, I need you to tell me everything you and your brother did since yesterday afternoon. Did you see or hear anything strange?
After Kyria attacked Edgar,
Oh,
my
close,
brother
damn.
and I were
Sheesh.
incredibly careful.
Hi, hello. What's up? What's with hello? How are you? Oh,
We returned to our rooms and decided to lock all the doors leading to the hallway. The only door we kept unlocked was the one connecting our rooms. That way, if we heard any commotion coming from the other room, we could help each other.
I would just mention, wasn't one of when we looked at the flower pots? Lumine commented that like the soil was messed around with. That maybe have to do with anything? But they locked the hallway door, so...
But I didn't hear any sort of commotion last night. Not a single noise. I woke up this morning, opened the door, and Lucien was...
So, no movement from the room next door. No forced entry via Sylvain's room. No signs of a struggle at the scene.
This is
No
like...
external injury on
Right.
Lucien's body. What kind of cause of death are we dealing with here?
I did notice a few things about the body. Lucien's pupils were dilated and his skin was flushed. Very similar to Master's symptoms after the attack yesterday.
But how, if it's similar, how was he able to maybe ingest? What?
There weren't any traces of
Oh,
liquid in
okay.
his mouth or nose, so it's unlikely he was forced to ingest
Inhaled.
anything. The more plausible explanation is that he inhaled a substance without knowing it. And I'd say that substance was likely a goose.
I read too fast again and
A goose?
whatever.
No, that's not possible.
Well,
Inhaling
but-
a goose won't kill you. And anyway, it would have been for just one night.
Just one night. So you're saying prolonged exposure is dangerous? Then what kind of perfume is prolonged? What? Isn't that dangerous? If prolonged exposure is dangerous?
No,
But-
that's not what I meant.
Sylvain, at this point, your brother died, so help us.
Emily, you ran your tests, didn't you? Go on. Tell everyone whether you found any poison.
No, I didn't find any common toxins.
Well, but uncommon toxins, perhaps?
See? A goose is harmless. The market response proved that years ago.
Well, maybe that was years ago.
That may be true for
Oh.
most people,
My guy,
but not for everyone.
Mr. Edgar. Oh, Emily.
Master!
Oh,
Edgar? You're up and about already?
Thanks to Emily, I'm out of the woods for now.
but this is the nation of trees.
Sylvain,
Not
no
really.
matter how hard you may try to hide it,
Oh,
the truth will
damn.
always come to light.
Oh, okay. Shame.
Edgar!
Even if we could keep it a secret for another 10 or 20 years, do you think Kyria would just let us be?
The August flower needs, well, perfume. The blood of humans.
No, he would never give up. Not if he's doing all of this for Yelena.
So that's the real name of Vijava? Yelena, is that the one from Attack on Titan? Is it? Do I remember correctly? Ayo, Yelan mentioned.
That's
Oh, there
Vijava's
you go.
real name.
Yep. Okay. As
Yelena
expected.
wasn't a scholar from Sumeru. She was an exiled Fatus from Snezhnaya.
What? Yelena Snezhnevich? Snezhneva? Snezhneva? Was it Snezhneva or Sneznevich? I think Sneznevich is for the male.
Oh, Fatus.
Well, I mean, yeah, Fatus bad light, but still not
The
everyone.
Fatui. Well,
Oh.
that means the elemental energy present in Auguste was...
Ah, so you've already detected it.
I'm sorry, what?
Sylvain, looks like there's truly no reason to hide things now.
Oh,
The Auguste flower was created with the mutative and distorting power of a delusion.
I didn't think of delusions. What?
A delusion?
The Fatui, delusions... I never would have thought Auguste was hiding this many secrets.
Born of a delusion, Auguste contained distorted elemental energy. A prolonged exposure over many years could have a harmful effect on the body.
Oh, the timing of that cough was good.
that's enough, Edgar. I'll take it from here.
Anything for Mora, I guess, even using delusions, but it was Yelena.
At first, Yelena wanted to keep refining the perfume and the flower. But no one knew how long the perfume mania was going to last back then. It didn't have any effect on ordinary people anyway. Every day we postponed going to market was another day of lost earning potential.
So you decided poisoning people was worth the risk?
Listen, it's not like it was good for business. But all that talk about Auguste being harmful over time, Yelena was just speculating. The impact was practically negligible.
Yeah.
Unless you were particularly sensitive to elemental energy or had an entire bottle shoved down your throat like Edgar. You could use the product for decades and be completely fine.
It may be true there are no records of Auguste poisoning in Fontaine.
It's still delusion, though.
But even if no one was acutely poisoned, willfully bringing a product to market despite explicit knowledge of its harmful effects is still a serious crime.
Oh, she mad. She mad. Okay, the divine and noble Auguste originated from a delusion. If the truth came out, the market for your product would be destroyed.
That explains why you were so intent on keeping Yelena and Kyria's involvement a secret all this time, despite readily confessing to all your financial crimes.
Are they gonna get thrown into the Fortress of Merripit again, or maybe here in Sumeru?
The Fatui, delusions, Auguste. If the Marechaussee Phantom discovered the connection between the three, there would have been enough evidence to send you to the Fortress of Merripit for life.
Ha! If I'd known coming to Sumeru would put a target on my back, I would have been more than happy to stay there.
Yeah, well...
At least that way, Lucien would still be alive.
Well...
All these years without any sign of Kyria, and he pops up out of nowhere the minute my brother and I get out of prison? It couldn't be any clearer who the kid's after. Auguste was harmless before. The fact that it's killing people all of a sudden must be his doing as well.
So there's bad blood between you.
What about Yelena's death? Was that a cover-up too? A way to destroy evidence?
I'll admit, we thought about it at one point.
Well, you thought about it, but you didn't do it.
We took care to disguise the product circulating on the market, and no one was questioning Yelena's fake identity. But if the Marechaussee Phantom decided to look into the flower beds, it would have been the end. Yelena's ties to the Fatui, the role of the delusion, everything would have been exposed. Before we could even put our plan in motion, Yelena beat us to it.
No.
She burned all her flower beds and threw herself into the fire as well.
But if her goal was to destroy evidence, there would have been no reason to do that to herself. Yeah, she could have just burned the flower beds and fled with her brother.
I thought about it for a long time, but it wasn't until just now that I finally understood her reasoning. Everything she did, it was for her brother, Kyria.
Okay, one thing that came to mind when he said that is that Vijava or / Yelena said that if ever something happened to her, like all the cut will be to her brother, like, right?
One of the reasons they defected from the Fatui was the deterioration of Yelena's body due to her excessive use of a delusion.
Delusion does
She
that.
didn't want her brother to follow in her footsteps after her death.
So I guess if she was gonna die anyway, might as well use the more at her.
After arriving in Fontaine, Yelena continued using the delusion to cultivate the Auguste flower, weakening her body even further. There were times when she couldn't even walk.
So she couldn't flee with her brother because she was afraid of holding him back.
If her true identity was exposed, she and her brother would face pressure from both Snezhnaya and Fontaine. The Auguste flower and Yelena's own corroded body both bore the mark of a delusion. There would have been no way to avoid suspicion. So, in the end, she burnt it all to ash, including herself. With all the evidence erased, Kyria was free to take the Mora and run.
Yeah, the Mora.
So the wealth you earned from Auguste, it wasn't destroyed in the fire. Yelena gave it to her brother?
Yeah, she did say that the cut...
Most likely.
But, okay.
Before Yelena died, she said if anything happened to her, she was going to leave everything to her brother. We
Yeah.
just didn't realize she meant our
Oh.
cut as well.
I get why, but eh.
That's why Lucian and I were searching for Kyria, to take back our Mora and the Auguste flower. We just didn't realize Kyria was baiting us the whole time. It was all a trap.
I wonder what this Kyria looks like.
Why is Kyria out for revenge anyway? Doesn't he know about Yelena's decision to sacrifice herself?
Probably not.
I don't think he knew his sister was nearing death.
Yeah, she probably hid it from him.
Yelena
So-
always wore heavy makeup around him
Damn.
to conceal her deteriorating appearance. She kept herself busy with work to keep out of sight. That way her brother wouldn't notice how she could barely walk.
Then all we'll need to do is tell Kyria what really happened, and then he'll give up on his revenge.
Well, no.
I'm not so sure.
He's gone this far.
Even if he knew the truth, he'd still find someone to blame. He might think Yelena was forced into using a delusion to cultivate a ghost, or something like that. It's hard to pull yourself out of that kind of hatred, especially when you've been living in that headspace for so many years.
Well, maybe Kyria just needs an Amber in his life.
Very true. Even if Yelena's death was her own choice, I wouldn't call myself innocent either.
Edgar, what are you talking about?
Think about it, Sylvain. If we hadn't been in such a hurry to capitalize on the perfume mania all those years ago, do you think Yelena would have elected to take those risks? If we hadn't been so blinded by greed, so insistent on increasing the scale of the flower cultivation, do you think Yelena's health would have deteriorated as fast as it did? If we hadn't invited the Marechaussee Phantom to our doorstep by breaking the law at every turn, Yelena could have survived.
She knew her limits. She knew her days were numbered. Maybe it was for her brother, but she was in it for the Mora just as much as us.
Imagine Kyria has been listening into this
We
whole
were
thing.
just trying to earn a bit of Mora. And what, we deserve to die for that? Target me for being the mastermind, sure. But what about Lucian? He was just following my orders. Lucian's crime, was it really so extreme that he had to pay for it with his life?
Maybe because if you were the one who died, it's not really the better revenge, because if your brother died, then you're the one suffering alive right now. But man,
The only person that can answer that question is a judge.
no yet. Oh, okay.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway. Drag me back to Fontaine to stand trial. I don't care.
3 people from Fontaine, 1 from Snezhnaya, and a crime committed in Port Ormos. What a headache.
What's going to happen?
Well, we can only wait until the Academia sends someone to deal with it. I'm guessing we'll have to contact Fontaine as well. In any case, we won't really know anything until tomorrow. With the exhibition, we don't even have space in Port Ormos to detain anyone. Such a headache.
The hotel could suffice. You could station a few officers to keep an eye on Sylvain and myself.
Okay, suggesting okay.
Although with Sylvain's mental state and my physical one, I don't think you need to worry about a jailbreak.
Mr. Edgar, are you saying...
You're turning yourself
If
in.
Sylvain is to stand trial, then I deserve the same fate. A crime is a crime, accomplice or not. I'd just like to take care of a few things before I go. Say goodbye to my plants and all that. As for Sylvain, I'm sure he also has some goodbyes of his own.
Go away, baby. The body is just in the other room.
Would you be willing to grant that request, Sheriff?
Well, all right. I'll talk to the Academia. No matter who you were in Fontaine or what crimes you committed, the man we grew to know in Sumeru proved himself to be a good person. Your request is granted.
You have my thanks, Sheriff.
But if we wait until tomorrow, doesn't that mean something could still happen tonight?
Happen tonight? Oh, you mean the possibility that Kiria might try to finish what he started?
I still have that messed up soil plant thingy at the back of my mind.
Yeah, all we know is that he uses a goose to poison people, but we still have no idea how to catch him in the act.
They better explain how Lucien died.
If he targets Sylvain or Edgar again, we might not be able to stop him.
That may be true, but what if we can take advantage of his desperation?
Desperation?
If we take advantage of this situation and lure him in on purpose, we might finally have the chance to talk to him.
Here I was thinking maybe he was listening in.
Master, no. That's too dangerous.
So, that's your plan.
I'd rather not have you around when we get to talk to Kiria.
If Kiria learns we're being taken away tomorrow, his last chance to enact his revenge would be tonight. In other words, you want to use us as bait to capture him.
Capture? Not necessarily. I just want to talk. What? Are you afraid of him?
Not maybe afraid. Maybe he he did kill his brother. So
Afraid?
yep.
This is my only chance to make him pay for what he did.
There's the revenge.
I'm spending the rest of my life in prison anyway. I can't just sit back and let him ride off into the sunset with our fortune. There's no way I'm letting him get away with it. Not after what he did to Lucien.
I guess it makes sense. Murder is still murder.
As for the danger, everyone else just needs to make preparations in advance to protect us.
Isn't it? Aren't they short-staffed because of the exhibition?
I'll admit, it could work. We just need to spread the word that Edgar and Sylvain are leaving tomorrow. Then I'll station some of my men around the hotel. If we have your assistance as well, our chance of success would be even higher.
Now this reminds me of the Roses and Muskets event, where the siblings were trying to do a revenge against their father because their mother was killed, and Chevrus did say that it's not really justice if she killed the father, because then what if Morris's children comes after the siblings, and then it's just a cycle of revenge.
I still have some reservations, but if you insist on carrying out this plan, I won't deny you my help.
We can help stand guard.
I'll also keep watch.
Oh, thanks, Ollie.
Although I think Sylvain and myself should remain alone in our respective rooms. If Kiria noticed another person in the room, he might decide to turn back. And besides, it's possible he's already transformed Auguste into a potent toxic gas.
Another test subject.
You mean if he doesn't see a way to get his hands on the two of you, he might get so desperate that he'll just start using Auguste on everybody?
Maybe.
If that were to happen, everyone standing guard, even the innocent citizens in Port Ormos would all be in danger.
That's why everyone else needs to keep to the shadows.
Oh, okay, that timing of the cup isn't good.
You're still recovering. You need to rest.
Lie down, my guy.
This old pack of bones doesn't bounce back like it used to. I suppose I'll just have to leave the rest to you.
All right, we can figure out a plan to keep watch later. Right now, I say we split up, start spreading that information before it's too late.
With everyone's help, the news about Auguste as well as Edgar and Sylvain's impending departure begins to spread. Paimon. What? Are we just telling random people, you know, these two guys at the hotel,
Have you
you're
heard?
just gonna get...
Mr. Edgar's been detained. He's being taken away tomorrow.
Oh, I guess Mr. Edgar is, like, known around these parts, so...
What? He's the one who helped craft all the fragrances for our shop.
This...
He taught my child how to make perfume. How could this happen?
He hasn't been convicted yet. Let's just wait and see what the court has to say.
Do you have an accent? But also, like, Sumeru has a court?
Oh, everyone on the street is talking about the rumors. No matter where Kiri is hiding, he must have heard them by now.
And he should have at least known that you guys are part of this investigation.
Let's head back to the hotel and take a break. We can see how the other preparations are going while we're at it.
I just realized the hotel now has a it's like someone died in this hotel, so like I could have just teleported up.
Everyone hold hands.
Okay. She ain't thinking. She ain't thinking.
Emily, Sheriff Xiao wants to talk to you and the Traveler about our plans for the night watch.
I didn't see you.
Thank you, Kale. But first, here. I prepared a kind of herbal tea that helps calm the spirit. Why don't you have some?
Oh, that's very kind of you. But I'm okay.
Do you not like tea?
Oh, it's not good to be so tense, especially when we've got a long night ahead of us. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I couldn't help but notice that something seems to be on your mind.
She was just around the dead body and she had to comfort the brother and...
Was it that obvious?
You seem very preoccupied with Kiria's revenge. If there's anything you want to talk about, I'm happy to listen.
Oh,
Oh, that autoplayed.
Hey, Emily, Kale. Oh, are we interrupting something?
You always say that, Paimon.
No, not at all. This will be easier to talk through with you here anyway.
Really? Okay. I mean, it's good that you're comfortable with us.
I've just been thinking. If Kiria has the capacity to commit murder while remaining completely undetected, why didn't he target Sylvain along with Lucien last night?
Well, my first thought was that because Lucien was the one who died, Sylvain is left suffering alive. That was my thought. So, like, it's just similar with how Kiria is the one left alive while his sister is dead.
There was just a single door separating them. If his intention was to target both brothers, then there was